I'm not alone. I did a lesson on this and I wanted to redo it with this guitar. This is a Gibson Chet Atkins, also known as the Dave Matthews guitar. Many, many years ago, we did a gig and we got to back up Edwin McCain, and we had a guitar for him, and he's like, oh, let me go get my guitar. And he plugged this thing into the board, just directly into the board. And it sounded so good, it made me purchase this for my duo gig. So they don't make these anymore. It's an acoustic, guitar. It's amazing. I mean, you can get all down the neck, but this is what Dave Matthews has played a lot as well. This is a Gibson Chet Atkins older guitar. This one's in good condition. Just wanted to show you all that. So I'm not alone. Basically, you're gonna hit you're doing a D chord, and you're gonna go D string, and then the G string on that. And then it hits it does a little tap on the E string without doing the pinky down. I always like to do the pinky down, but it's more of so you're doing that D string to G string, a little, and then a little accent there on the higher string. And then you're doing this C. It's like a C. JB was doing a C there. This is that C with like the G formation where you put your pinky down on the third, your ring finger down on the third on the B, E and B, and then you do your second fret on the D and third fret on the A. Okay? It kind of hits that A string. Then it does a grab from that C. You're going to take your pointer finger on the first fret. That's an F. Then back to the D. So that's how that goes. So and I'm doing a little hammer on there with the pointer. So some of that, and then it goes into now. G, D, G, F, C. Hold that C. C, B flat. You can hit that B flat where you're just, leaving these open, where you're barring it, and you're basically, instead of doing this one, you're doing this one, because you're leaving the E, B, and G open into the D. Okay? Okay. G, D, F, C. Hold that C. B flat. I'm just D. Okay, and this is kind of cool because I can show you now the way I learned this, and it was easy for me, is I'm thinking Phrygian, which is the third mode of the major scale. So it's like the G major. And then this is Dorian, A Dorian, which is also the second mode. So it's basically G. And Phrygian. And so it's the third mode of the major scale. And then it changes. So these are Phrygian. And then I remember it because I know when I'm doing it where my finger is. I would recommend learning the modes, print out a chart, and just go through each mode of the major scale. It'll help you run this deal all the way down the neck. And it's how I'm able to figure out widespread songs. Hauser did do things in the Phrygian and the Dorian a lot, which is kind of, people are like, oh, he's playing in a different key, he's playing in A. Well, he's playing in A Dorian, but that's G major. stuff like that's why it's confusing. But basically, so what we're doing is we're on the D, and we're our pointer finger's here on this D chord. So we're just going to take that sucker and slide from the 2nd fret to the 7th. And then that's going to position us. So we're already on here, our finger's already there. And then pinky, 10th, 8th, 7th. Then the B string thing, same thing. 10th, 8, 7. Practice that. And that's Phrygian. Practice that. That's some Phrygian stuff, man. That's what he's doing there. It's like a Middle Eastern scale or something, maybe. I don't know. Okay, then E string, B string, and then when we get to the G string, we're 7th. Ninth, 7th, 5th, then slide down to the 9th. No, and then actually resolve on the 7th. All right, real slow. So that's the G string, 5th, 7th, 9th, 7th. Real slow. That last section, he steps out of the Phrygian. So, he's more, anyway, you can combine them over the chords. You can play scales and stuff. It's just, Hauser was a genius. And that's one of his more simple ones, but still brilliant. And then it goes into that chorus, and it does like some of that, like like that down lick. But basically, you're barring the E and B string on the 10th, and then you're taking the G string on the 9th, and while you're holding these stationary, and getting that, there's some of that, and it stays in there, and then it even goes to some D minor pentatonic stuff. I'm not going into all that, and there's a little break. The singer in my band Cadillac Willie wanted to do this on our acoustic set on Wednesday, but he said, don't worry about the middle part. We're just going to play the verse and the chorus for now. And that's what I'm showing you. I'll break down that middle part at some point and put it on here. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, Chet Atkins, really cool. Dave Matthews guitar. I don't think y'all have ever seen this one. Have a good one.